Hello! How are people today? I am in possession of 3 types of liquid. I have tea, I have water, and I have some iced coffee, because bad life choices seem to be what I do. So today, or rather this evening, we're going to be doing another installment of the Ingles Legacy Golf Challenge. The Legacy Golf Challenge is the following. 6th generation home consoles or older. We're going to be playing every single golf game for them. What makes this difficult is that, 1, it's really hard to get that list. And the lists I have are not exhaustive. What makes this a little more complicated as well is I decided arbitrarily to include 8 and 16-bit home computers in this so long as they aren't x86. What this also means is that the challenge is somewhat opened up to games globally. So, then again, golf game user interfaces are more or less the same, so not the end of the world. But it's 1 course or 18 holes, and it's a judgment call. Depends on the game. But I think enough stalling here. Might as well switch on over. And then I switch over and it suddenly stops working. Fantastic. Where is it? Where is it? That's annoying. I just had this tested a moment ago. Son of a bitch. I had it tested about 45 minutes before I started. And I was like, yeah, it's all there. It's all put together. It can't possibly shit the bed. Yet here it is. There we go. So, this came recommended by Sunfall, who's he's a frequent viewer of the stream here, and I'd say a participant. Well, I use participant a little weird. I consider a chatter a participant. But anywho, because of how my rules were written, modern ports to older generations of hardware do count. And as you can see in the copyright there, this is from 2018. So this is one of the last one of the last NES golf games that I can play with the hardware setup I have. I thought I could do like international, like Japanese games, but it seems like what I have just doesn't do the trick. Either that or I have a misunderstanding as to what's actually required to play things from different regions. But either way, enough stalling from me. Where's the controller? This one? I need to label these. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, so this here, Golf, it says here, based on Golf Story by Sidebar Games. So I guess there was a sub-game in Golf Story, which was a NES game called Golf. So it's basically a re-implementation of that. So we're going to start the golf challenge with this. I'm actually going to add this to the list I have, because I don't think not those, not that, not that. I have too many text editors open. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with this machine right now. I am doing a huge network transfer. At the same time I'm doing all of this, and I don't seem to have any packet issues. There we are. The golf game list. Alright. Go for the Ness. So we finished Atlas Golf. Now we're gonna add Golf. Alright, and write that in, and we can get started. Ooh, I better turn my... I'm gonna turn this up so it's easy for me. There. Let's get started.
Welcome to golf.
Round of golf. Play some fucking golf. Fucking great golf. I'm not good. Alright, let's see. This iced coffee's terrible. It tasted like nothing. And then there was an aftertaste of coffee. I'm sad. Okay, hole 1, par 4, 338 yards. Wind is going 6 miles an hour to my left. I don't know what the rest is. Oh! This is actually... Okay, so the game... Okay, so it is actually the game right now. Okay, okay. Well, I guess I do need background music. There we go. Very nice. And... Oh, this isn't so bad. OOB. Okay. Bogey. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty impressed with this so far. This isn't so bad at all. I thought it was just going to be an absolutely, like, tongue-in-cheek dog shit thing, but apparently not. Alright, let's see. Can I just... I don't understand that bit. A naked crab, you say? Boy, I am just not having a good time here. Gonna rack this up as high as it can go. There's a lot of crabs around here. Plus 15. Incredible. I'm never making it out of this one. I'd basically have to get a hole-in-one in every hole to make it out of this. Plus 2. Way better than plus 15, that's for sure. What the hell is going on here? So, no wind. Might be able to be a cheeky bugger. Close. A flightless bird. Oh, I didn't need to do that at all. Okay, so one thing I find interesting is because you can only shoot in 8 directions, it's almost like one of the mechanics is to hook or slice your ball. Which is a neat idea. If I do this... I thought I'd be really clever, but I guess not. Bogey. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, 4 miles an hour. Bottom left. And pitch wedge. Ah, damn it. +2. Almost got par that time. That is ridiculous. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's 16 directions. I thought it was 8. And wedge. I think I'm gonna be a crazy bastard and hit right over all of that. Damn it. Hey, that's pretty good. I should got par that time. I doubt these are procedurally generated. This is way too fast for procedural generation. I don't know why I keep drinking from that flavorless iced coffee. The wind's blowing a little bit. I might be able to do this. Guess not. That's not bad. End of play. Plus 24. Oh, it's a 9-hole. Ah, so it is the same. You know what? Things are kind of slow right now. I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna... I know it's 1 course or 18 holes. But I feel like I've just gotten used to this now, so I want to do it in earnest. Par. There we go. Ooh, 3 miles an hour. What the hell is that? Bogey. Well, +1. That's way better than what I had. Okay, 6 miles an hour to my left. So I should do this. Guess not. That is some strong wind, man. Just blowing it back at me. +5. Still better than +12, not gonna lie. +2, not bad. Double bogey, not bad. Not bad at all. Par. Like, it really just tastes like they loaded this thing up with cream and were like, we're out of fucking coffee. It was like they gave me coffee-flavored creamer. +2. Okay, so the wind's blowing right at me, so I'm gonna have a shorter drive. Guess not. Bogey. +1's not bad. Hey, no wind. This'll be useful. Holy shit, I got that in? Oh, shit, son. Oh, boy. 6 miles an hour right at me, so that means I need to go this way. Oh. Well, that eagle's wasted. Actually, at this point, I might as well just try. +9. So that's way better than what I had. Much better. Good stuff. Well, that was neat. That was a good, quick game, too. Let's just make a note here. Golf is done. So now for the Amiga. Oh my god. There's a lot in here. Like a lot. Alright, so we'll shut that down. Patch the audio back. Excuse me. Switch to the Amiga. I knew I had it running for a reason. Oh shit, I already had pinball loaded from last night. Alright. Man. The neat part is, I am doing this now, I think, with a VGA adapter instead of the composite. So it should be a lot easier to see. So let's start with, you know what? Let's just get Jack. Let's get Jack out of the way. He's in everything. Nope, not there. Is he under the CD32? No. He's not under AGA either. How about CDTV? No. Let's go. Okay. Excuse me. Jack Nicklaus Golf. James Jet Set, Jules. Where the hell is he? Oh, it's probably under Greatest 18. Oh yeah, that's loading. That's loading stuff. Anna Sisters. Guardian Angel. Well, shit. Where the hell could it be? Gunship? No. How about Nick Faldo? Nibble, Nightbreed, need Bond Safes. There it is. Nick Faldo's Champ Golf. Alright. Alright, Nick Faldo. Impress me. There's gotta be audio. What's going on? Excuse me. Guess not. Oh, shoot. I know what's going on. Excuse me. I am a fool. I knew there was something going on here. Forgot I had to patch that in by hand. Excuse me, I was pulling some of this terrible iced coffee. I have just not had all day. All I've wanted is a nice cup of coffee, and it's always been fucked up. Now it's 7:45 and I'm having coffee, which means I'm not gonna go to sleep. Do I have to click the mouse? Oh, it's the mouse. Let's play a round of golf. Horse? Let's try a second one, why not? And it's summer. Clear. Delete. Clear, delete, human one. H. Really? Oh, yeah, bad. You put in just enough for you, huh? Nick. Assistant asshole. Save. Done. Enter. Done. Caddy, Jim, Bob, Bill, Fanny. We're just gonna go with Jim. Done. That'll do. Although Cheswick National is not far from Aberdeen, there is a distinct oh. Is this done with the mouse or the controller? Guess it's done with the mouse. Okay. Gonna pull another bit of this iced coffee. Slurp. Tasty, tasty. Nick Faldo. Who the hell is Nick Faldo, anyway? What has he done? Information. Ball lie. Wind. Could go a little like this. Club selection. Okay. Oh, so now I go down here. Now I go, What? Shut up, Jim. not sure I understand this. Oh, and bad shots can't... Okay. Oh, okay, I need to change my club. Let's change to a 5-iron. I'm 40 yards away, huh? Maybe the pitching wedge can get me there. Okay. We're gonna change to a sand wedge. That was a hell of a curve. What Galf is this? This is Nick Faldo's. Nick Faldo's Galf. Oh, you actually missed Galf. That is, it was good fun. I actually did two rounds of it. It was really simple, really fun. Got the hang of it pretty quick. Alright. It is a... Oh, right, there is actually no hold. There's no music. Thought it was getting oddly quiet around here. Some nice calming music to go with my incompetent golfing skills. Yep, this is, we switched to the Amiga for now, because, I tried loading some Japanese images on the cartridge, and it was being very difficult. So I don't know if it's that I'm doing something wrong or if it has limitations. But I have to spend some time during the week and figure that out. But there is magnitudes on the Amiga, so that buys me a lot of time. I don't think I've quite wrapped my head around how this works. I think I might restart the course once I figure this out, because there seems to be something very esoteric about this I'm just not understanding. That perhaps click, click, click? Let's see. The stroke meter is just accuracy, everything else is the mouse. This one is... I hold out. This one is, Damn it, I just had it up. Nick Faldo's Championship Golf. Okay, I'm going to see if I can restart the course. One, two, three, four, five. Alright, let's see. The wind's to my back, so that's good. Actually, it's a little to my left. New position. Oh, you see. Why haven't I been able to do it? Is it something absolutely ridiculous that I could never infer? Hey, Nate, how are you? Aw, I'm sorry. Things are okay. We just got started with the challenge. First thing, AW appears, however. It's a double click, which zone varies in length depending on which clip is used. But there we go. Past few days have been kicking your ass? Aw, man. Well, hopefully you can lay low here for a while. So I gotta do 2. That's what the second box is. That's what that first box on the left is for, I assume. Let's do a pitch wedge. First box on the left is the wrist box. Oh, don't do that one. Oh, okay. Twice in the second box. Friday night I had a date, but he canceled everything. Yesterday was just boring, and today I learned my dad has stage 3B kidney disease. Wow, I'm not sure what to say to that. That's some heavy shit right there. Okay, I got a double click in there. There we go, that helped, thank you. Ugh. Yeah, that is a lot to go through in just, like, a span of a week. Think about this. Numbers have been low enough to classify kidney disease since March 21st, 2021. Nobody said anything. Nobody brought up any concerns, hey? Or, like, anything to explain why. That's... I mean, I'd be looking at negligence if it were me. That is a really tight window. Trying to think, like, that's probably going to be a lot of money, too. Oh. Lunk. One doctor said it could be the cancer medication he had to take when he had chronic lymphocytic leukemia a few years back. Oh, lymphocytic leukemia a few years back, but not only would the medication not bring it down that low, but it's also been decreased now since he pretty much beat leukemia. Yeah, so it would have bounced. You'd assume it would have bounced back. Yeah, that is strange. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be giving life advice, but I'd feel like investigating if it was negligence too. There we go. That did help, actually. Now that I know you have to double click in there, that does help a lot. That's very that's very esoteric. I'd have never thought you had to double click in that area. It seems hard to miss a number from blood tests that any other doctor looked at and basically said, hey, this is kidney disease. Yeah. Oh, that's a good putt. So how many other doctors, like, actually, you can tell me to mind my own business. I sometimes accidentally walk past boundaries I shouldn't. So, you can tell me to mind my business, but, like, how many other doctors looked at that and went, those numbers are fucked up? Ugh. Yeah. It's gone to 3 different hospitals and 10 different doctors. And it's almost unanimous, eh? Including the VA hospital. I do not know what the VA hospital is. That's what I think of nature. Take a golf ball, you jerk. Luke. U.S. Veterans Affairs Department Hospital. Ah. Made specifically for retired veterans. Ah, so you even so basically you took them to a military hospital and even they went, yeah, this is bad. Which Yeah, that's a... No, they didn't say anything either. Oh, I see. Oh no, right past it. Oh man, so you guys are straight back from the hospital. That's rough. After working too hard for his body to handle everything, getting dehydrated. His entire body ended up cramping up and he couldn't move. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Two and a half liters of IV fluids and a whole bottle of Pedialyte. That is a lot. Well, I'm glad he pulled through that. That was close. Now it's just something else you guys are gonna have to be cognizant of for him is his kidneys, hey? Now he's getting a doctor's appointment set up with a kidney specialist to get advice on what needs to be done. Well, I think a little bit more than that, trying to figure out how... I don't know if it's appropriate to get the kidney specialist to opine on how that could have been overlooked, but that would be important to know. Oh, it wasn't in water. That's good. Yeah, you're right, you're right. They've probably been through that before, seen negligence like that before, so they'd know exactly how to handle it. Oh, that was too late. See if I can hit it over the trees with an 8-iron. And... oh, that's bad. He's doing okay for now. That's good, that's good. Glad he pulled through that. And stage 4 is terminal, isn't it? Okay, so stage 5 is failure. So that means... So, I mean... not to be unnecessarily positive or anything, but... that means it was caught before it was fatal. Just that it really sucks. And that's not giving anyone an excuse for it. It's just Deus Ex Machina, you know? Yeah, because it should have been caught in 2021. Agreed. Agreed. If the numbers were off, it should have been identified. Sandwich. How did that happen? But hopefully it all ends up our... Well, I'm... A strange internet man is rooting for you. Oh, I bet. If he went from leukemia to this, yeah, that's a lot to go through. Not to mention what he probably went through in his service, if he's able to get access to a military hospital, that is. Early stages of Alzheimer's? Oh, man. That is really rough. So I'm not holing out, so that's good. Alright. He did 21 years, so he gets all the benefits. Well, that's a relief, because the other thing I was concerned about is how would you guys be covered? But yeah, if it's from his service, then there's at least that out of the way. Alright, let's see. Wind's blowing towards me and to my right. Go a little headwind there. Give him the 4-iron. Let's give him the 4-iron. Am I on the fairway? $68 yards, I could probably do a 3-iron. Ooh, that was way too soon. This is very brutal. It is not forgiving in any way. Actually, we were having a little bit of a panic attack up here because some of our super right-wing provinces did a whole bunch of cuts to our hospitals and then said, see, they can't operate, we need to privatize. It's an Amiga game. Amiga games don't give a fuck about you. Yep, that's true. They are pretty brutal that way. There we go. Bonk. Oh, that was too hard. Oh, hey! I did slightly less dog shit. It's incredible. You did mildly dog shit that time. I know, hey? We're entirely dog shit. That's exactly it. Where's the wind blowing? Okay, I actually should shoot straight this way, because the wind's gonna pull it. This assumes I'm gonna do a perfect drive, which I'm not gonna do. At least I didn't somehow hit the ball with such a hook that it looped back and landed beside me like it did earlier. Actually, that's not so bad. Thought it would be a lot worse. Oh, 3 iron to get us back. Eh. Okay, now I can go back to a 2-wood, I think? I think a 2-wood will do it. Do I know that for sure? No. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Pop up. Ace by 8. So 4 iron. No. 5 iron. Because I think that gets us below the triple digits. Oh. Oh no. At least I'm not breaking Jim's faith in humanity. He seems pretty chipper the whole time. Alright. And pop up. Why was that the good one? You like EDM music? That's good. And boop. Ooh. Ooh, that didn't go so good. But that's pretty bad. And bonk! Yeah! Comes with the downside of thinking even someone hitting a metal pole sounds musical, though. There was a, Delta Boy actually showed me something where somebody made made house music by just slapping steak on a toilet seat. It's like, it's amazing what you can get music out of. Oh. Ah. And that was a good one, too. Okay. Stonehouse tracks are so boring, I'd almost think a toilet flush gets more musical anyway. You know, actually, when we're talking about hearing things and things that there shouldn't be, I had a funny story where I was talking about... Okay, so I have a bunch of 3D printers here in, like, less than 5 meters away from me. And when I first got them, they were, like, electronically very simple. And some of the more simple systems don't do noise suppression. So when they run, they sound like robots from the stepper motors. If you're not paying attention, sometimes the set of movements they do and the buzzing from the motors will sound like a human saying an English phoneme. And that is the most terrifying thing in the world. And when I explained this to somebody about why it scared the shit out of me, somebody else piped up and went, "That's schizophrenia." Identifying patterns in things where there is no pattern, including voices and images, is schizophrenia. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's not what I'm talking about. It's like, no, you're talking about voices in motor coils. You have schizophrenia. It's like, no, 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 no. Until the 3D printer starts spitting out phonemes and morphing it up. The one that keeps spooking me is, well, not anymore, because I have new, like, stepper controllers that don't just slam electricity through a motor coil. Now it's just whatever the audio version of, Pareidolia is called. Good day, Henry. Well, funny you bring that up, because when I was talking about silent steppers and now just not blasting electricity through a coil and making it bonk, and then doing that like 1,000 times a second, some of the folks who got their hands on really old models of 3D printer, one of them actually made a speech synthesizer out of it. And that was unnerving. Oh man, that was really bad. Oh dear. Oh no. Speaking of creepy speech synth, I have to work on chat facts some more. I thought of putting a pin in it because of this whole AI thing and speech synth. I got a little unnerved. Oh, the little happy plug. Oh yes, okay, I see what you're referring to now. Because the first thing you see is a little happy face. You don't see an outlet. Or the United States ones, which just look like somebody in perpetual distress all the time. It's like a critical part of... Yes, so everyone has some level, because it's basically baked into your brain to identify a human, right? And there's some features you look for. I'll even see faces in TV static or a dark room. There was a... Now, yeah, seeing faces in a dark room would just... I don't know how I would react. I think at first I'd be very scared, but after a while, once I learned there's no threat, I'd start getting moderately annoyed. But what do I know? I'm a weenie. You get used to it, too. Gonna make me play that? That was not OB? Did I OB? I am so close to OBing. I am always flirting that line. Perhaps you at work, you'll hear someone say Nate, and there's no one talking to you. That would... Now, that hasn't happened to me, but that would be... That would be distressing for a while. Especially if it happens suddenly, too. Oh no, that is still valid. Oh my god. And I shoot right over him. Gotta figure out this power gauge. Brains are weird. Wait a minute. That's nuts. So that is 0. That's 50, that's 100. Oh! Well, that's annoying. Thought I was going to 25. That's actually 0. Thanks. Bonk. Like how Jim is just so goddamn happy. Alright. Wind is pulling to my left. You know what? I'm on the fairway. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. I'm fine. Let's use a 3-wood. Because I feel like it. Oh, yeah? A haunted house, you say? Okay, I thought it was gonna go in the water. Doors that slam, whispers in the corner of your room, and shadows in the corner of your eye. Homicide a few years before we moved into it. Oh, no. Lady shot her husband 8 times in the chest. That's brutal. What? Shoot over the water? More than likely the spirit of that guy. And what do you have to do to get shot 8 times in the chest? Nothing, your wife just has to do a lot of meth. Fair. Fair. There we go. Looking good, looking good. So that's 34 yards. We're going to do the sandwich, and we're going to go that far. Why? Because it just feels right. Glad I don't live there anymore, though. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I mean, scary movies are fun. But, yeah. I could see somebody accidentally, like, traumatizing themselves with too many scary things. They are until you constantly feel like you're being followed. Actually, it reminds me of, Gerard Khalil. I don't know if you know him. Not fun going up the stairs late at night in the pitch dark. Thinking somebody's just gonna shove you down the stairs from the top or something. Or pull me down from behind, yeah. I'm a bit of a weenie. I'm kind of a weenie too. I get scared of the smallest shit when watching horror movies. But what it is I end up winding myself up thinking that things are going to be worse than they actually are. I love the Ouija and Conjuring movies. There's a Ouija board movie? One series you can never finish, eh? Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Paranormal Activity. You know what? I have a story about that one. Those movies are so fucking horrifying. Admittedly, like, so I have a story about that because I watched that in theaters and I had to walk out because I nearly threw up. And everyone, I remember having this back and forth with, I think just a guy in the, like, staff in the theater were kind of trying to tease me over it. And the problem was I didn't leave because it was too scary. I left because all of the oxygen in the room was being used up by people fucking panting. And so I started getting really dizzy and nauseous and vertigo sitting in there. So I had to leave and breathe. He's like, oh, too scary for you? I'm like, no, I can't fucking breathe. Turn the fucking vents on or air conditioner or something. Like, oh no, I found it scary too. I'm like, don't shut up, turn the vents on. I don't know, are there fans that go in there? Everybody was just like panic panting. There was no air left for me. Then everybody else is short of breath, they're panting too, so people are so scared they were making a room full of carbon dioxide. Pretty much, like, I couldn't stay in there just because, like, I started getting dizzy. Then I started looking at the floor because, you know, part of Paranormal Activity is it's like home video, right? So they got shaky camcorders, or like it's a camera mounted to the wall and the building shakes, so the camera, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, if I stay in here for long, I'm gonna puke. But yeah, there were scary bits. Can cause permanent damage. I've got a derp enough brain as is. I don't need to make it worse. Alright, sand wedge. Knock it down to here. Depending on how low the oxygen depending on how low the oxygen level was in the room, and specifically what your blood oxygen level was, most people aren't constantly keeping track of that. You know, funny, I bought a CO2 meter because, well, folks were using them like in 2022, I think. They were using them in 2022 as like a quick litmus test if a room is too densely packed. So if the CO2 level started getting high, then you could assume that you were at risk of COVID if it dropped down to a certain level, because rose up to a certain level, because it implied a lot of people were breathing around you. So you could get like cheap, shitty ones for $50 and just keep them in your pocket or something. But then one of the positive side effects is you're like, I feel fog-headed. Oh look, 700 parts per million. I better open the door. That was cool. You got it running, hey? Oh yeah, you did mention you got it running earlier. What the hell is that? Check the uptime before shutting it down just now. Okay. I'll get it in there. There we go. 8 hours uptime. I mean, it's holding its own. I missed. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Alright, what is this? Hole 10. Yeah, that's the thing with enterprise tech like that. Yes, performance per watt is important, but it's done in relative terms. Also, so you don't turn into bacon. Yes, that is also a good idea. Avoid being turned into bacon. $80. That's about 30-something Celsius. It's hard to tell because the conversion's not linear. Can't do that right now. 26 Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I start getting unhappy at about 23. Actually means it's higher than that. Oh no. $35 Celsius is pretty brutal. I get grumpy at about 23, 24. Usually a constant 35 to 40 Celsius in the summer. I would not be happy. I would melt. I would hide in a hole and just live perpetually in a bath of 7-Eleven ice. Oh, that sounds like you're landlocked. You're getting 40 in the summer and minus 50 in the winter. Yeah, you're yeah. Oh no. No. I got to the water from here? The one good drive I do is when I shouldn't have done it. Damn it. Okay. I think I want, 4 iron. Shut up, Jim! The optician's appointment. Fucking Jim being smart and shit. Man's told you to fuck off and get glasses. Yep. Alright, Nate. Well, you rest up and try and decompress, okay? That's... You and your family's been through a lot. For the rest of the stream, hopefully you can start having a better time in coming days. Yeah, I hope you do too. That sounds like a lot. See ya, Nate. That should do. Yes. Here, I thought I was figuring it out. Get it really low. I just want to give it a little boop on the green. Okay, that wasn't a little boop on the green, but I'll take it. You know, I thought that was going to be a lot worse, considering I got it in the water twice. Alright. That's just a long-ass strip. So long as I shoot it in a strip. I don't know why I even thought I'm gonna hit it in a straight line, but the hell with it. Alright. Bad. Okay, I need a 5-iron. I gotta get it back onto the green. And just shoot it over. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I thought I'd be doing a lot worse. That should do. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. So basically, if I didn't get that in the water, that would have been par. That's pretty good. Almost like a real stroke count. Yeah, it's almost... That's almost like what a regular person who plays golf would play like. Alright, wind's at my back on this one. This one should be just a straight hit, if I can hit it straight, that is. Let's do this. 5-iron. Pull it a little to the left. So I can get onto the green. Not the green, the fairway. Oh, that works. I'll take it. Let's go 3-wood. Then I'm on the fairway. That can go 150 yards, I think. Super tight tolerance. 7-iron? Actually, 8-iron. I think I want to undershoot. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Let's do a pitch wedge. Man, I overshot that. Alright, Sandwich. 50%. And bunk. Ooh, there's bad. Ooh, that bends. There we go. That's... Did you know Nate pre-streaming? I know a lot of people who dropped by who seem to have known previously. No, I actually don't know Nate. I'm gonna... Between, I was about to say between you and me, but basically between you, me, Twitch, and CSIS and the NSA, none of my peers, other than Delta Boy, knew before my first broadcast that I actually, am doing this. I felt like having my anonymity was important. Michisu found out. But I don't know. I don't know. I think people find me amicable, I guess. I don't know why. But people just seem to just... What's the word? Because, yeah, I started talking about some pretty in-depth stuff that most people wouldn't say to a stranger. Yeah. But he seems like a... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Uh-oh. You get the joke, man. You don't have to make it 500 times a rough time. So, you know what? I actually played a few of these before I started the challenge, and I played the CD32 version, which Jim... They got a Scottish man to play Jim. So you have no idea how many times I got to hear, "You seem to be having a rough time. It's bunker time again." Shut up, Jim! Shut up! Oh. Jim, please. Actually, I realize I need to figure that one... I need to figure that one out, because... Okay, so the CD32 is considered a different home computer. So I might actually have to play it again for the CD32. Because I said ports count, but ports to the same platform don't, but it's not the same platform. It's a different Amiga. The whole different generation of Amiga. I'm just doing terrible, terrible things in software to make it happen when it shouldn't have happened. And it shows, but still, it's cool that I could do it. It definitely considered the 32 a different machine. Okay. But, one place I'm putting my foot down is I'm considering the Amiga 1200 and the Arcadia to be the same machine. Because all the Arcadia is it's an Amiga 1200 in an arcade cabinet. gonna shoot over the hill. Gonna do the stupid dum-dum things. Alright. Up. Oh, why did I do it? What's... Okay, so that's the 3-iron. This 3-iron is not very forgiving, and I don't know why I packed it. Let's try... go 5-iron. God damn it, I still shot over. Is any club in this game forgiving? The sandwich. The sandwich is forgiving. Okay, so the sand wedge only goes about 50 yards, I think. And... bonk! There's a distance chart in the manual if you care. This close to the end, I doubt you do. Yes. Yes, I don't. I fucking don't. That's very thoughtful, but no. It's funner this way. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. More than double the stroke count and you're not even on 18 yet. Yes, sir. I'm drinking my own ass through this if it's the last thing I do. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Let's see. What have we got? I'm gonna try getting it right into the water, because if I'm really gonna goof this up, I'm gonna do it like a champion. Luke? No. Oh, I didn't. So let's go 5-iron. Huh. Let's drop it to 4-iron. See if I can hit it over the pond. I remember... oh boy, that's in the rough. Speaking of seeing images in things like TV static, I just remembered an I remember an experimental video game, and what was really cool about it is how the guy wrote the game was that all graphics were standard monochrome static, but what discerned what was that he would overlay about like 50 or 100 layers of static, and then each sprite would basically be a cropped out pattern of that static. So he'd make like one spin, he'd make one move in a diagonal, he'd make one zoom in and out, he'd make one, like, stay vertical but move in a circle. And so when you look at it, you can see every unique thing in it, but if you try and take a picture, it just comes out as static. So it's a game that you can't describe and can't record. You can't record it because all of the encoding goes insane. And you also can't take a screenshot, because if you take a screenshot, it's just static. So you can't discern any object. So in essence, he created a video game where the only way to experience it is to play it yourself. I thought that was a really cool idea. That's the first time the 4-iron actually did something for me. There we go. Oh man. Over double. There we go. Hard to actually tell how much wind there is, just that there is wind. Okay, let's use the 5-iron to get out of here. Well, that works. Can I just wallop it over the water? Can I do something batshit fucking bonkers? Is this gonna work? It would have if I didn't fuck it up. Fantastic. Alright. Let's try the 4-iron again. Oh. I almost got it. Pitch wedge. I think the pitch wedge can go about 90 if I give it a... There we go. Bonk! Uh-oh, too hard. Hey, that's not terrible. Alright, what have we got here? Another long swoopy one. Green's over this. Not green. Fairway's over this way. Wind is blowing towards me, so this should be just fine. That's like 2 pixels. Can't believe this. Alright. 5-iron. Get it back onto the fairway. Make it redraw and recalculate. There we go. All right. Good 80 yards. I think we can get away with a 4-wood. I don't know why you would use a 4-wood, but... Time again. Yes, it is. Hey, that went pretty well, actually. Sand wedge. 50% because it's in the sand. This should do. Guess I have to go higher. Bonk. Yeah! There we go. Alright, last one before we switch to something else. This is gonna be a challenging one. This where I hole out. Oh. About to ask, is this where I hole out? I think that signs point to yes. Okay, we're just gonna put If I'm a clever boy, which I'm not, I might be able to land where it should. Hey! I actually did it! Alright. For 12 yards. I'm gonna use the 4-wood, I think. And the wind is blowing. Go there. Oh, I overshot by quite a bit, actually. Sand wedge goes 50 yards, so I want to go here. Okay. Up. Hey, that was a pretty good putt. I'm proud of that. Alright, what do we have? 189. Oh boy. But because I was with no one else, I got first place anyway. See, I am a winner. When I compete with no one. Good times. So that was Nick Faldo's championship golf. It's Delta Boy. You missed me getting first place. No lie, I got first place. First of what? You snitch. Snitch. Yeah. Yeah. So, I did a golf game and it was just me, so at the end it's like, well, first place out of 1, so here's your medal. Alright. So that was, so we did golf for the NES, and we just did Nick Faldo's Championship Golf for the 1200. I think there's another one for the CD32, but let's see, since we have this going, or this up, let's see, what else can we, what else is in the N section? Greg Norman's Ultimate Golf, World Golf, Zany Golf, World Class Leaderboards, Sensible Golf, 18th Hole, Amy Putt Classics. Can't lose it, there's no competition. That's right. Let's see. Hole in one. I guess let's go from the top. 18th hole. Is there 18th hole here? 1, 3. No, there isn't. So maybe it's under AGA? Nope. So, CD32? Nothing. CD32. CDTV? Put the music on while I poke through. Nothing there. About American 4x4 off-road racing. Okay. So I'll have to probably find some boot discs for 18th hole. How about Challenge Golf? Hi again, Nate. Campaign, California. Gotta go get more water, though. Okay. Blood, Captain Planet, Captain Fizz. Carnal of the Kremlin. Okay, where is Challenge Golf? Chambers. Century Champ. Championship Golf. Let's get Championship Golf going. There we go. Jesus Cristo. The Picross puzzle I just finished was a bear and a half. Desu X. You've been managing to sustain a conversation and do Picross? Holy. Just saying Jesus Christ in a goofy way. Ah! Sorry, I didn't catch... I didn't catch on. Alright. But the secret ultra difficulty ones in this game, they are banana pants. Oh god, this is the AutoCAD one. Oh god. Turn to redraw. was F1? No, F1. Oh god. I have to wait for it to finish. Oh my god. Okay, F1 to put it back. Oh jeez. Abort. Abort. Okay. This one needs a boot disc, or I can be really careful. This is the one I was saying. It's like a guy. It's like some guy was like doing AutoCAD work or was like building simulation engines for something and went, "Hey, I can make a golf game out of this," and did. And I did have to pull up the guide for this one, so I'm going to do that. Championship Golf. Championship Golf Amiga Manual. F7, rotate line of sight. It's a high quality render for the time period, but is it slow? Oh, it is a thing. Is it gonna implode? Yes, it's gonna implode. Okay, so this is the one that I need a boot disk for. I don't want to do that right now, but that's one we will... Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I got time. I have all the time in the world. Why am I worried? World Golf. Championship Golf. Control Amiga. Alright, boot that floppy. And away it boots. There she be. Okay, so it says here, F7 and F8 rotate this little tiny pick at the top of the screen. There's our guy. Now it's running fine. Now it's running. Now's our time to play it. All right. Wait a minute, I didn't tell it this it yet. Escape. I haven't even aligned my shot. Ended up getting some Gardettos. What's Gardettos? Snack mix. Ooh, tasty. F2 to redraw. Oh, I see what this does. Okay. So now, I've aligned where I think I should go. And the only reason I know that is because I've got the overhead view and the 3D view. Okay. Two views in the hole in the split screen, and the overhead view is on the side left-hand side of the position. Because the first hole is the dog-leg right, you are pointed out into the trees. Yeah, okay. Press return. You'll go to the select stroke screen where the full will be highlighted. Alright. Then I go enter. Now it's like, okay, I want to hit. So now it loads all the routines to actually do the drive now. And I want to do a full with a 1 wood. And now, okay, it's still calculating. Okay, so now I'm supposed to be able to change my wrist and my stance. This one's gonna take a while. Like, this is a fun one. This is a fun one because it's like trying to operate a nuclear facility. It's like trying to operate a nuclear power plant of a golf simulator. And this is in like I think this is like 1986? I think that's what it said. Alright. I'm gonna go enter. So now, there's some other stuff I'm supposed to be able to do here. So now we have the top view and the side view. And I fucked up. So now, we recalculate. Alright, F2 to redraw. Says here, press return to select a square stance and standard club alignment. Press F10 to swing. Follow your ball on either side of the swing. Press F10 to swing. Okay. Enter. Now I can't use a wood here. I have to use a... Okay, so it suggested a 7-iron. Okay, so that's fine. That's better. Better. Let's see. Here, to select a square stance. 7-iron. That alignment's fine. That's a top view. So now F10 is the strongest swing you can do, I think. There we go. Snack made with rye chips, pretzels, and breadsticks. Yeah, we have something like that, except it's called Chex. I think it's called Bits and Bites or Chex Mix. Let's have a look. Alright, so now it's actually pointing where I want to go, so I don't need to... Actually, there's a tree right there. I don't think I want that. Gardettos is the fancy... Oh, fancy. I understand. Let's see. It says here, shot making has all the elements of golf, including aiming, club selection, club face alignment, stance, and timing. For each element, Champ Golf recommends a standard choice for every player. Okay, aiming your shot. Whether you're on driving range, you'll want to make sure you aim before hitting your shot. In taking aim, you rely on ground level or bird's eye, F6 or F5. Okay, let's see. The ball will fly or roll in a perfectly straight line throughout its flight, as in real golf. Factors such as wind and speed and the path of the club head and angle of the club face impact the flight of the ball. Okay, so you often need to adjust your aim before hitting the ball. Stroke and club selection. Okay, so somewhere in here, you can start doing things in the middle of your swing. Like, you can snap your wrist in the middle of the swing in this. Yeah, golf always highlights recommended stroke based on the line of the ball and its distance from the cup. Select or press F, C, or P. Okay. Tee up the ball, pressing the ball, stance and club face. Swing away, okay. Third and last screen in the shot making series is where you actually swing the club. For easy, consistent, average shot making, simply press F10. When you're ready to swing, you can press any key to start the action, but if you don't press any more keys, you swing very slowly and the ball won't go very far. Okay, there are 3 ways to hit the ball farther. You can swing your arms faster and add a wrist action to the swing and drive your swing with your body. Pressing C will add a wrist action to the swing. Pressing B adds body drive. Pressing B will add both at once. Pressing any other standard key in the low rows will add arm speed to your swing. Okay. So I can do things like pull. They recommend a 3-wood. Yeah, and that's... Okay, so once the guy is here, I'm supposed to be able to go... F10 VQ. Yeah, so this is when I say this is like somebody made like a physics simulation for another product and then said, you know what, we'll make a golf game out of it. So like every aspect of golf is being simulated in here except wind. Actually, no, that's not true. There's wind right there, 5 miles per hour in no particular direction. So yes, like everything. The stance, your wrists, body and arm power, and when you do it in the swing, they all matter, apparently. Alright. And it's actually smart enough to recommend a club for me, because I am not smart enough for this. So it recommends a chip with a 5-iron. Okay. There's no wind, so I should be able to go F10 VQ. You hire devs to make a physics system, then don't pay them. Golf games are born. I wonder if some poor sod was like, well, I gotta get my money back somehow. Now I've just finished off my terrible iced coffee. I wouldn't say I'm having an off day, but all day today, I have not been able to have just a decent cup of coffee. I was actually hearing another fella, who's actually like a subject matter expert in vintage, like, video games. I think his name is Professor Bloom. That's what he goes by. And he was saying that the Pebble Beach golf, what was it, Golf Dreams? What was the one that it was like the Mean 18 and, Mean 18 and reproduction of the Pebble Beach course? That's using the virtual high glide engine, which is like a really terrible first-person RPG game. What company pulled the funding? The funding, what do you want to do? Make it a golf game. Yeah, I didn't know that. That baffled me. So I'm just gonna do an F10 here, I think. Actually, should have done the other things. Alright. Now, probably wants a pitch wedge? Yeah, pitch wedge. Go 60 yards. And let's go... physics engine and nobody use it. The most advanced, well, it's kind of one of those things where the thing that could use your engine the most is also the thing that people consider the most boring. Ah, okay, then F1 through F10 determine the amount of power you want to give. I got 10 on a par 4. Christ. Started getting a little too close. Start seeing. There we go. That's better. Since I'm leaning forward to actually operate this league, I have to make some adjustments. Okay, we're gonna do a full 1 wood. Let that load. There we go. F10 QV. Alright. F10 QV. Full with an 8 iron. Okay. Go F9. Never mind, that was a stupid idea. Yep, pitch wedge. Alright. 10 VQ. Just gonna give that a... Yeah, I gotta figure out. While increasing these enable you to hit the ball farther, you won't achieve much distance swinging only with your arms. You must add wrist and body action for maximum power. Timing the required keystrokes is tricky. Okay, to add wrist action, you will cock your wrist on the backswing and also release on the downswing just before impact. Press C to cock your wrist during the backswing. After you press the key to start the backswing, press C up to 3 times the number of times on the downswing. Oh my god. Where's putting? Once again, to add even more distance, you should finish off your downswing with more arm speed by rapidly tapping the key. Any other key other than C, B, and V. Remember, third row of letters on the keyboard add most arm speed. This, yeah. Hey, where's putting? Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to mash a key to increase it, so... I should have put a timer on it. If I just put a timer on it, I think I could have gotten the world record, because nobody else is going to play this godforsaken thing. Putting stroke can be made with the arms or wrists alone or in combination. Press any key to start the stroke. Oh dear. Now I overdid it. There we go. F1. There we go. Start an entire category for it because someone went, I bet I can do better. Basically, this would be an any percent. Let's go. This would actually be kind of difficult to... This would be kind of difficult to to speed run because you can have so many different Amigas. So you'd have to have a standard configuration. Starting this being speedrun would probably very quickly have it broken to get insta hole-in-ones anyway. You could TAS it. I could see you doing that, because one of the things in here is they're saying you're supposed to mash keys. A full one wood. Okay. There we go. But you can TAS anything, but a lot of the things in old games like this aren't very secure in the way they're coded. Yeah, there's no, like... Well, when you don't have a lot of computing power, spending cycles on checking if things are okay, it's costly, so it's easier to just code it in a way that you don't think it could ever occur than to catch it and rectify it. Which is one of the differences between programming for games and programming for, like, industrial systems. You say do industry, it's better that your system runs slow and, like, self-rectifies than it is to run quick. Because in a game, the importance is experience. Like, what you experience. Yeah, that's exactly right. Still often fail. Well, that's true, because once you get more complex, there's more ways to break it. Okay, let's get bouncers. Okay. To add even more distance, you should finish off your downswing with more arm speed by tapping any key other than C, B, and V. Oh, okay. Did GDQ happen already? I think I missed it. Bummer. Man, I would have missed it at that time too. Now that I think about it. Six on a par 4? Getting better. But the ergonomics are stupid on this. They want you to use V to do both your wrist and your body. And then to do your arms, you have to go to the third row of the keyboard. But F10 is how you swing. So, that's an interesting way to form your hands to play this. Alright. Use every row of keys that there is on a keyboard. That's a way to do it. Alright. One wood. Now that I'm figuring out how the hell to operate this, this is getting better to do, I guess. Oh, jeez. F10, V, and Q? Fuck yes. Could have been a different key layout. Oh, maybe. Maybe it was for... Then again, if you were running... This is why I think it's some, like, physics simulation or used for CAD work or something. Because in CAD, this would make sense. Because you can just put whatever function to whatever key you want. Because it's CAD. You just tell the guy you deal with it. But for a game... Right in the sand. Right in the sand like a doofus. Kinda has to be more ergonomic. Yeah. Okay. The simulation wants a 9-iron. We're gonna go with a 9-iron. Oh, 9 VC. Right. So let's see. 114 yards, 12 miles an hour. Oh, I understand. That's the direction. Fuck, I can't believe I didn't catch on to that. That would make so much more sense. There we go. Alright. Character turn. Gonna do a chip. Recommending a 3-iron. Okay, CAD box. I wonder if this would go faster with a floating, if I put the floating point unit in it today. Do a chip with a 9-iron. And 31 yards away. I just realized my next project on technology is gonna have to be The most obnoxious golf simulator, getting my 8mm reel-to-reel working. Oh. Now that sounds like a good project. I have to find some film from it. It was brand new in box, but also very old. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that. I almost got par. Then I had to goof it like a goober. Go F4. 1 yard away. There we go. And just a little tiny tap. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Par 4. Got 8. It's bad. Better than I thought it would ever be. Okay, so 10 miles an hour. I need to go... Actually, that's a pretty strong wind, I gotta say. This is a par 3. 160 yards away. So it's gonna want to use something that's not... It's gonna suggest something that's not a 1-wood. Probably gonna suggest the 5? Oh no, it's gonna suggest the 2-iron because it goes 185 yards. Okay. I got pretty close. The wind kind of did what I wanted. No, we'll go with it. Yep. My pitch wedge goes 60 yards, so I'm not going to do any type of extra power on here. Let's go F9. No, that didn't go so well. I just gave it a little baby tap. The things people put on 8mm, man. It was the 70s. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, come on. Delta Boy, you were looking for 70s music, eh? How about Ball of Confusion? Pitch wedge. Just gonna do a little tiny tap. F6. Ball of Confusion. Is good. What else is good 70s? I mean, there's the easy stuff like Rasputin. Yeah, I don't have any restrictions on it, but do be a good boy. Do be a good boy. Won't we start getting troubles, I'm gonna have to lock it down. Oh, a Bell and Howell reel-to-reel. I used to have one of those. Actually, I found it at a thrift store. They thought it was a sewing machine, so it was like 20 bucks. Then it went to a silent auction for a charity. But yeah, they're pretty neat. There we go. Got a 6 on a par 3. It's not terrible. Yeah, there's really not a lot to them. 15 miles an hour. That is a lot of wind. I'm gonna have to pull it off to the side. Pull one wood. Now we're just gonna whop it. I got professional. Look at that. That's good right there. That's a pretty steep hill. I wonder how I'm gonna have to get over that. Thanks for swinging by, Michisu, and you have yourself a great night. Okay. Hole 7, okay, it wants me to just drive a hole into the hill. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we're gonna go with its recommendation again. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do okay, recommends a chip and a 9-iron. Considering how far away that was, I think that's a good call. And a pitch wedge. I don't want to go very hard. There we go. Very nice. Alright. And we're gonna pull this back and let her fly. Guess not. The Q? Do I need to use Q? Okay. I don't think I need to. Why? Why did that happen? Why does God let bad things happen to good people? I'm not a good person, that's probably why. I'm kind of a dick. Alright. Oh, come on. Get... Okay, F3. We're gonna use F3. Gotta figure this out. It's gonna happen. F3. Done because you're a dick. Yeah. My child, you're kind of an asshole. Not gonna lie. F4? Ah, doesn't do anything. Okay, F5. It's so close that the view doesn't know, the view on the right doesn't know what to do about it. Okay. Just sneeze on it. Just look at it weird. Thank you. It was a par 5, got 17 on it, just bouncing around that damn... Okay. 22 miles an hour. That's a hell of a wind. When do people start getting blown over? Is it like 50? No, they don't get knocked over at 50. Took too long to find out, but specific model of reel-to-reel I bought is from 1960. Neat. I think the oldest thing I've got is a radio. Do a sandwich. We're gonna give it a bit of a beefier walloping. What are some other good 70s songs? Well, when I think 70, I think disco. Bohemian Rhapsody, yep. That's a pretty easy one. Oh, no! Into the center, no! Wedge. F3. Everything else that's old can all be mine, though. When was Let's Lynch the Landlord from the Dead Kennedys? Yeah, I used to have a vinyl collection too, but I found I wasn't playing it enough, and it was 1980. Ah. We're starting to get through these now. Now that I figured out the controls. I just want a Slippery When Wet by Bon Jovi. That is a hell of an incline. How the hell are you supposed to do this one? Jesus. That one's your favorite, hey? Full 7-iron. Ah, the oldest one, I see. Yeah, vinyl started getting back in style. Which is probably a good thing, but one of the problems is all of the quiescence by analepsy. I've never heard of them, but yeah, like, records are starting to become, like, back in fashion again, because, well, you know, in the era of owning nothing in subscription services, it's one of those bands where it's just incessant screams of the damned. I see. But one of my only gripes is most of the machinery that was used to make vinyl records isn't really used anymore, or kind of got retired. So some of it is just hasty reproductions or things that are kind of like no one open standards and methods to do so, and the new records don't have as good audio quality as the old ones for that reason. Paltry little hit. Oh, that was... Well, let's have a look. What happened in the auto mod? Ah, there it is. There you go. Yeah, it caught the word "or" in that context as being the naughty word. Oh yes, in a carefully curated FLAC. I appreciate the ambience created by playing a record, but I'm always going to want digital. Ooh, yes, Mr. Blue Sky by EL. Yes, ELO is a good one to do. Just, like, pretty much anything from ELO. Barracuda by Heart, yep. Highway to Hell. There's some disco. That's some good disco stuff. I mean, the Guess Who. BTO. It's the 70s as well, so a lot of Motown would be good. Rock and Mail, considering it's... And Styx. Yeah. Or Stax. Not Styx. Or Stax, another band. I'm not as good of a music buff as people may think I am. Oh, Aretha Franklin's a good one too. Do like Chain of Fools. Right out of the way. All right. I'm gonna go F5. That's good. That was good. That was good. I like it. I like it. I'm leaving it alone. Asking for more. We're good. Welcome to the jungle. Can you see train by Ozzy Advisor? Clash. Yeah, there's some good ones. Ooh, Can't Explain by The Who is a good, fun, bouncy one. Oop, that's too far. Alright. Panama by Van Halen. That's good. That was a... So par 36, and I went out with 83.
80s buffs, my 80s playlist goes into foreign languages. Yes, I got the front 9 out of the way. Ooh, yes, Rammstein's good. Delta Boy, some stuff from Kraftwerk would probably work very well. If you want something mellow, there's like Pocket Calculator, which is really, like, really cool, mellow, futuristic stuff. And the model. That's pretty good too. Got the video for Pocket Calculator on MTV like 3 a.m. one night. I thought I was dreaming, right? Like, it's... Du hast Buch dich Spiel ich mir. Yeah. Spiel mit mir. There was just one called America. We're all living in America. America. It's wunderbar. Dicky Titten. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, what's fun about them is they do these, like, really intense, dark-sounding songs, but if you actually listen or see the videos, they're very silly. Like, they know what they are, and they just have fun with it, and I appreciate that. Chip for the sandwich. I think I'm gonna have to be a bit rough. Wapow! There we go. Look at that. How about F8? F6. Oh, too far. Actually, no, it was perfect. I just went to the wrong spot. Okay. I just pointed at the wrong place. I'm just gonna do a little tiny tap. F1. Okay, wind is at my back, which is pretty good. That means I should be able to just give this a walloping and away I go. A full one wood. And then pull her back and let her fly. That went nowhere. Listening to a lot of Grandson. I do not know of Grandson. Basically, his music is just talking about how shit America is. Okay. That's fair. Thing about police brutality, cut funding for veterans, shit like that. They're like protester rights music. That's respectable. I had another friend show me, I think his name is Gorgol Bordello. I really liked his song Transcontinental Hustle. Oh, right in the sand. Two singles from it seem to be more of a broad view of the world, talking about the Ukraine-Russia war and also about feeling suicidal. Well, like, he goes into some, like, heavy shit, but he's impressive. Because, like, I don't know a lot of other musicians where they get into, like, heavy topics like that, and the song is not just, like, doom and gloom. Grandson is great if you like upbeat alt metal. That's... I'll keep it in mind. I'm one of those weird ones where it's like... Well, not weird ones. I'm one of the... Oh, I hit too hard. That's one of the reasons I liked punk. Because it was like, it is upbeat. It's also kind of dark messages in a symbolic form for his album covers. Ah, I see. There we go. Okay, so I'm so close to the hole, it can't angle the camera correctly. This just shot me up into the air. What if it sounds traveling? You can infer what that means. Yes, I can. Oh boy. I was picking up what you were putting down, don't worry. Ooh, boy, that took a curve. God, it is not having a good time there. It is not having a good time drawing that. Boop. There we go. Oh yeah, I see. I see. Alright, full, one wood. Alright. Finish loading. Ooh, that's pretty close. Okay. Push this over the side. Death of an Optimist in 2020. how about we go F4? There we go. That's good. That's good. I like that. Seems to tilt a little to my right, so let's go a little. Let's shoot a little to the left. And we'll go. F10. Oh, too hard. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I fucked up. Alright, F3. Punk. That was... Oh boy. Comes out May 5th, so I'm excited. You got lots of good... You got some good stuff to look forward to, then. Now in 2023, it's creating I Love You, I'm Trying. Oh, okay. That one's not bad. Alright, and... Wapow! Okay, went pretty good. Now, I don't really see a lot of musicians do... You have to take your car in for servicing, and that means adjusting my sleep schedule to something a little less trash. Sounds good. I think when I wrap up this course, that's gonna make it, that'll probably be for 4 hours. So we're at, 3 hours, 15 minutes right now. But, thanks. You get yourself, good sleep. I have to get up for school in the morning, but, fuck it. Aw. Well, don't mess yourself up too much. I have 300 milligrams of caffeine in Rain energy drinks I drink every morning, so... Well, one thing I can tell you is caffeine only works so far, because if you get really fatigued and then you take caffeine to smarten back up, like for me at least, I get this weird, like, brain runaway situation where everything just goes foggy and the vision goes white. I also have sheer fucking willpower and insomnia. Through the power of insomnia. And do a chip. Pitch wedge. That's a pretty slanted green. We're gonna do F10 and... Ooh, that was pretty close. Okay. And we're just gonna do a little tiny tap. A little bitty tiny tap. Power of insomnia, way too much caffeine, stubborn ass, and the power of fuck you, I'm not tired, you'll get through the day tomorrow. Alright, I trust you more. I trust you to know more about you than I. Ooh, that was close. Almost chipped it in. Oh, that's just a tiny tap. That was a lie, by the way. That's also a very powerful tool. Boop. There we go. Hey, I almost got par. Trying to figure this out. Where the hell did it put me? Oh shit, it put me all the way down here. That is a stupid place. Alright, we'll point it. F6 to redraw it. Right, halfway through my day tomorrow is about 4 p.m. Might have to draw it. Might have to pull yourself a power nap, eh? Pull one wood. Jeez, you're gonna have a rough one. School and work life, yeah, it's rough, man. Like when I was trying to go through post-secondary, I made damn sure I would pull any stunt or any trick in the book I could to not do work and like post-secondary at the same time. There is no way I could have gotten through it if I had. But yeah, I've had to do that before as well, and goddamn. But I also have to be careful what I say. She tries any shit tomorrow night, it might not be so kind. Oh, lady who is telling you what to do. How was the job hunt, by the way? Did you find anything good for yourself? The tree? Thought I was past the tree. No, I've recommended to other people, like, I'd rather leave a job that's actively ruining my mental health than stay till I find another one. Yeah, that's true. You can take a break. If you try and go to another job and your mental health is piss poor, that's gonna be rough. Well, I don't know how it is in the US, but one thing I even recommended to others who are kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere is there's this especially since currently I can't sustain myself. I don't sustain myself as I live with my parents. Ah, yes. So you do have a little bit of support there. I've recommended it to other people, but there's this, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but there's this online service. It's like volunteer driven by professors, and you can basically get courses in all kinds of things, and it's free of charge. And the only time you pay money is if you want the silly little piece of paper or certificate that says you actually have that education. So if you're ever in a bind and need to find, like, get yourself a certificate to, like, do some major life-changing event, EDX is a good way to go. I think there's a ton of jobs you can do remote, too, with an internet connection. Like, there were some places I remember that they do you can do transcription. I think there are some companies that still pay per page of transcription. But I think there's tons of alternatives out there if you're creative. Not that I'm the one to talk. Alright, 163 yards away. Let's do this one. Why not? Oh, that was perfect. Right on the green, too. We'll give that one a good poppin'. That was too hard. The ball marked in here. I don't see it. Whatever. Close enough. So, what is it that your town needs? You're gonna make your own business. You gotta fulfill a need, something that people are willing to pay for. I feel tired, but I know the moment my head hits pillow, I'll suddenly feel the need to go jumping off the walls. Don't you hate that? There were times when I'd be just dead tired all day, and the moment I go lay down, it's like, I want to do the everything now. I almost chipped that in, holy shit. Oh, and I got a bogey too. I almost got par if I didn't goof up that putt. Actually, I almost got an eagle because it was two strokes to recover. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. We're gonna give that another. Free wood. Alright. Right in the bunker. God damn it. Alright. Carriage return. See, now that I know how these goofy mechanics work, this is a lot more. Hola, El Papi. How are you? Ça va. F7. Boop. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's not on. Close, though. I'll have to maybe do an F... I think an F4 will do. Alright. Let's try F4. Boop. There we go. Look at that. That's looking good. about? I think F8. Oh, that wasn't even close. Some of this stuff's a little strange to do. Still. And I say that near the end, like, man, this thing's hard to operate, but... I wouldn't say I'm a masochist, but... for some reason, I feel charmed by the clunky, overly technical, like, hyper-reduction of golf into something that's like this cold utilitarian simulation of it. And they're like, enjoy, bitch. Oh, okay. Alright. I think we're right on time, if not maybe a little early. Okay, so 14-mile-an-hour wind facing me. We're gonna have to hit this really hard. Full. Maybe a... maybe the 3 would. Alright. Oh, that was almost a hit straight to the green. Okay. We're gonna do F7, I think. F7. Oh, I should have gone farther. That's very aggressive. I wonder why it chose to do that. Need to hit this. Actually, we're gonna do this. The hell with it. We're doing an F9. Actually, no, this is an uphill. Maybe we're gonna do F7 and V. Should have done an F10. There's a thing I have to take into account when looking for jobs. Oh, yeah. Ah. There we go. That makes it a lot harder to find jobs. Well, if that's the case... yeah, because then you have to worry about things like overstimulation and like ways to accommodate your own communication and whatnot. Yeah, I'd almost be inclined to say start maybe looking for remote things you can do online. I know for a while IBM used to give like tech support. Like you could get a headset and it was all remote. They would give you a soft phone and a headset, just ship you the headset. Then you'd just remote into a desk, like remote into a virtual machine. Communication issues, missing social cues, sensory issues. Yeah. Oh, if it's communication issues, then maybe tech support wouldn't be a good one. Yeah, I'd almost say maybe transcript. If they still do transcription jobs, that is. Oh man, right in the bunker. Hell, even a junior developer job. Silent room or maybe even a junior You'd be amazed there are people who have been speaking it their whole lives but still can't communicate effectively. But, like, I know it's annoying to say because everyone says it, but even a junior developer job could maybe fulfill those roles. Because you don't have to be in an office. You can be in a room alone, quiet with music. But you would have to... Also a linguistics nerd, so it makes sense. But again, what do I know? I really shouldn't be giving life advice to people. I have a really bad case of King Solomon complex. Ooh, that was a hell of a curve. Alright, Nate, you have yourself a good night. Thanks! We are right near the tail end of it, because this is the 18th hole. So after this, we're packing her in. This is perfect timing for you to get yourself to bed. Alright, F9V. Maybe... Alright, the last one, 3 yards away, and we're done. Come on. Gonna be the big slant, is it? F3. Alright, tiny tap and then we're done. It's trying to stretch it out. It knows what's gonna happen when I'm done. It's gonna get unloaded, and everything that exists will be destroyed. Oh my god. Par 72. Actual 147. Oh no. Oh, that's really bad. That's nearly double. Actually, it's slightly over double, because par 72. So that would be 144. Oh, man. Better than other golf games I've played. Okay. Okay. Control, Amiga, Amiga. And we'll make sure it boots up correctly, and then we'll wrap it up. Bro. Yeah, it's bad. There we go. And that's it. We got 3 golf games out of the way today. And that's pretty good, I think. Considering that one was really large and overly complex, getting 3 out of the way was pretty good. But tu directo is good. Oh. Gracias. But, Puppy, I appreciate you coming by, but we are actually wrapping up. You came in right near the end. But nevertheless, thank you for swinging in. But it is time for me to say adios and buenos noches. Well, to recap, I think we got a good amount. We got a good amount out of the way today. There was a newer game from 2018 made for the Nintendo Entertainment System called Golf. We managed to play that. I had so much fun with it. I actually did 2 rounds on it. We then did which one was it here? We did Nick Faldo's Championship Golf for the Amiga 1200, and we just finished off Championship Golf, which I think was for the Amiga 500. And Championship Golf is way too complicated, so that took most of our time. So normally we get 4 out of the way, but today we only managed to get 3 because of that. But still. A good time nonetheless. Tons of people came in to say hi. We had Nate and Sunfall, and even El Papi came to say hi too. So, good time had by everybody. But, I think it's time to wrap this up. I guess I've accidentally formed a saying, so I'll say it now. I'm not going to tell you what to do, so I won't tell you to stay out of trouble. But all I ask is that if you do get in trouble, you make sure it's the good kind of trouble. And you all stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.